Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarande and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We're always with you.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person? That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people. Really? The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question. Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that? How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises? It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep.
You want a peanut butter
After all,
sandwich?
when the children get their...
Then, let's
Oh,
all
why? Don't you like peanut butter sandwiches, bro?
Stop right there!
Where is he?
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind... These records look
Yeah. Doesn't seem very...
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them the one time they slipped up.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here.
So...
Unless it wasn't a...
No. Almost like he left...
Hey! There's a letter here!
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
Wait!
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead. That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have. It all started. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert,
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach. What would I do?
Gather food. Of course, if you have
All I know...
weapons.
Yeah. I believe the essence of Kasharawa research is embodied in my lifelong goal. So I'm...
The Academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son.
Hi.
True, weapons are... But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Overkill?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other desert folk. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having somewhere to settle down is more than enough for me.
I see. Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Kasharawa scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
You mean, like... toys?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give them something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right, then. And just like that, a Kashara scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then... those despicable Don't rush me. These materials are in short supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem?
Well, we have a right. You hated this because I knew better. You abandoned it.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off? I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people. All that matters.
At the time, and so normal life continued. I often found myself flipping through. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce, but I was able to design somehow.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a weapon?
I do mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the...
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of... But what if?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get... We've always had a...
You want to...
It's a win-win.
I don't know.
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here. These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad...
Well, it's your... So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your...
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our...
So, you really...
Cash is king.
Fine.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
And that right there is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway.
If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that? No. Kaem was it? How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kaem Wazet drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
You sold weapons to his enemies. But he took you in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say, there was a good reason. They had nowhere else to turn back then. I didn't chase after them, or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could. in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed. Even I could do nothing to prevent it. In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed into, I was only able to save 3 children. And now, you know the full account of my crimes. I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read, too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in. Above all else, they deserve a true family. Back then, I failed to see this through to the end. But I won't make that mistake again.
Jeez.
He's after the same target as us.
He even lured us.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down. Oh?
You got something?
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Oh, snap.
The meeting will be happening.
Ashvapati,
It's been a while, Senegem. Over a decade, at least.
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had to do was pose as your point of contact. And fish a time and date out of that scout you sent.
Useless bunch of idiots.
Oh,
No.
Unless, of course, if they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
So now what? You gonna turn me in, too?
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Is that for Tui Tech? Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years. But it looks like you still got it. If you want back in, we can work something out.
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the righteous. It belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses. Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontanian.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. That includes prestige. You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody...
Are you done?
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine. Have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
Don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me.
What the? Are you crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Yes, that's the plan. It's high time both of us paid the price for our sins.
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all of you! Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
The Maison Gardiennage.
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news!
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
Fontainian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
Stubborn fool.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with. Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part. But me? I chose to use my research skills to create weapons of war that brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone. Because I have blood on my hands.
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. That's when people started repurposing fireworks for entertainment purposes. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of choosing to turn them into toys instead. It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by our forebears, whatever tools they have at their disposal end up as weapons.
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
Captain, we're in position!
Prepare to intercept! On my signal! Fire!
But how?
Fireworks show?
recording mode on.
Has this always been part of the show?
No funny business.
I never imagined the Guizhong bullet.
If you'll agree to come with...
Of course. You'll have...
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours... As for these arms, I know. There's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. Considering the alternative...
Leave it to me. You're my target. You're not going anywhere. Can't sleep?
Accelerating.
Wait, I'm really Not now. Stars, sunshine.
Turning brave names echo!
Preparing for dust up.
Bring it!
Cleanup sequence in my guiding stars.
Bring it!
Defensive mode in a moonlit night for all. Flame. Don't be scared.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
The night is cold. Stars, shine.
Annihilation mode.
Not now.
Letting crave names echo!
A new moon rising.
Bring it!
Don't be scared. Surge. Cleanup sequence.
Let the magic's veins boil! Bring it!
The night is cold.
Defensive mode in it.
Flame. Converge.
Ultimatum protocol.
Oh, mine to command. My guiding stars.
Cleanup sequence in.
Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Insulation chamber.
Bring it!
Surge. Oh, mine to the left.
Do not be
Let's all get one good fight.
Here comes another.
Protect us.
Let's finish this next
This was
time.
new.
You poor lost lamb.
My guiding stars!
With one heart, we pray. Have I brought this on myself? The ebb and flow is over. You poor. Oh, please, take my broken crown. Leave this place.
Cleanup sequence.
You poor lost lamb.
A moonlit night for all.
Leave this place. Follow the frosting in the hole.
Annihilation mode.
Boys, protect us.
Flame. A new moon rises.
For the everlasting forest.